to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Take me back to a place where I felt at home. Take me back to a day when we weren't alone. Take me back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all. Too many things going on, I can't keep track of them all. From people dropping a bomb to people putting up walls. I feel like life is on hold, perception stuck in a vault. I know that time can heal all, but how much time till we fall? It's awfully chilly outside when there's no shelter to hide. When everything is a lie, you'll find that out in some time. But when the things on your mind are all considered a crime, communication aside, we'll all just fight till we die. Is this an argument or just the start of it? Either way, I don't wanna be a part of it.
I don't. Could you hear the lo-fi music over the other music or no?
Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys.
I don't know. Anyway, what's going on, guys? How's everyone doing? Hope you're all having a great day, great week. It is the last day of the month, June 1st. Tomorrow it will officially be Pride Month. Even though with how the news has been talking about, it's been it for the last 3 to 4 weeks, right? But anyway, yeah. I'm Kktv. With me here, it seems as always, is Cat Girl and Tim Berry. What's going on, guys?
Woohoo! Yeah, Tim, look like you didn't have to bring out the many horse and the dog dogs for candy after all.
So here we are. I told you guys I would be on next week, and here it is next week. As promised, I'm here, so can't say I didn't show up.
It's only been a few days though, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's been a week because I think I went live Wednesday last week. So.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. It's been about a week.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Paracord Princess, good to see you.
Well, what I found funny was before the dream is dark, Val said what the F 113 more minutes. Then wait till Tim Bear on you candy. And then doesn't I already Tim for you.
All right, so what's up, Pope Phil? That's right, back here.
Black flip. Whoa.
Now, apparently, I don't know if any of you here, maybe, I'm sure Paracord Princess, you might know who Turtle Boy is. Vlad knows who Turtle Boy is.
Yeah.
Now, apparently, our good buddy Tim Berry has found himself on the radar of one Turtle Boy. Tim, why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
You know, it's a crazy thing. I said a couple things in chat. You know, because I was watching them last night because, you know, got nothing better to do, you know, because Celtics lost, you know, and, but I was just like, you know, I was just like watching and, you know, I saw like a few familiar faces in the chat, you know, and I was saying hi and stuff like that. And I'm trying to think what the comment was I made that pissed him off.
Well,
but I remember, like, you know,
was something about mini horses?
No, believe it or not.
Okay.
I was about to say, bring on the mini horse a little too early.
You know, it actually had nothing to do with mini horses. And I you know, was looking back, and I remember, like, you know, like last year or so, you know, Brett Killeran, is that his name? That's Turtle Boy's buddy.
Yep.
Called a girl, you know, the C word in the chat. And I told him straight out, hey, Brett, ease up on the, you know, C word.
Right.
Okay. And he tells me, fuck off, Tim Berry.
Huh.
And then immediately, you know, Turtle Boy, you know, Aiden is looking at the screen watching the chat, and saying, "What's going on here?" Yeah, fuck off, Tim Berry. Get out of here.
Jeez. Yeah, Cliff, more than likely. They both tend to talk about each other a lot. So yeah, they do not like each other. Not at all. Not even.
No, I guess they had a falling out.
That's
all right, so
Major.
So we've got not quite a few, but I've got a few videos we are going to check out a little later. We've got a video of, it seems like a teenager that has watched one too many auditing videos has an encounter with the police.
Darn, they just get younger, they all darn it, teen. Oh,
right?
Boy.
And another video we are going to watch is apparently, this has been all over the news, so I'm sure you guys have heard about this, about the Marines that were attacked by the gang of teenagers.
No, what?
Yes.
I don't really watch the news on TV, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, well we'll get into that, but
show that like before you show. Oh wow, serious?
Yep. And then another video is, what's the other one?
Yes.
The other one apparently is a constitutional preacher. I don't know if he calls himself that, but I'm calling him that because it essentially is what he's out there preaching, but he's also claiming his First Amendment rights, which I don't know, do both. It doesn't really bother me, but you'll see. I don't want to give anything away.
But Kenny, is he a 20-year scholar? That's what matters most.
That is a great name. Delete Lips. I love it. All right, so we're gonna get into that. So, all right, so let's start out with. If anybody wants to come on up and join the conversation, the link is up at the top. It should be pinned up at the top. You guys are more than welcome to come on over and join the. Whoa, what the hell is going on here? Why's my mouse tripping?
I thought that I can't do it. I thought that I may be cat, but nothing to do with the mouse.
All right, it's working now. Good.
It's all tech, girl.
I was tripping for a minute. Wait, what's going on?
Yes.
A trip out mouth is.
All right, so let's get right into the video of the. Let me see here. Give me a minute. Present. No, not video file. Share screen. There we go. Yeah, here we go.
Do you have enough views left for all the tangles you got?
So.
You did, Pam?
Pause this music here for a minute. There we go. All right. She's purty, isn't she?
Well, I wasn't going to say anything.
Lies. You know you were.
Why, Cam?
No, I said I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Here's the thing. See,
I wasn't thinking things.
I think it's okay to say someone is pretty or not. I think when you go as far as you start doing the wolf whistling and things like that, then you're taking it a little too far. But people that get offended just because you call someone pretty, I think that's a little ridiculous.
Hey,
well, Kenny, it's funny. This weekend, at work, one of my supervisors, who went away to school, okay, and admittedly, last winter when I saw her, she was chunky, and she came into the place the other night wearing like a bikini top and jeans, and both me and the boss were like, wow, you look fantastic.
Right.
And she's like, yeah, thank you. Because she worked her ass off to do it.
Well, good to her. Good for her. Good for her.
So I think those are the exceptional cases.
Agreed.
Right.
All right. Let's get right into this.
I don't think this girl has ever seen a day in the gym myself. But
I'm sure she has.
Nah, I don't know.
She probably does.
She probably has a flabby underarms.
Oh, maybe. Anyway. All right. Anyway,
A disturbing story now on this Memorial Day weekend. Some local Marines say they were attacked in San Clemente. This is video here posted on the Nextdoor app showing the violent encounter here last night.
Oh boy.
Now, the Marines say they were walking along the pier when they say they
jeez.
were surrounded and ambushed by a group of teenagers after telling them to stop lighting off fireworks. Now, the victims were knocked to the ground and kicked by the suspects. One of the Marines described what happened.
There's a video of like both of my buddies getting jumped, and then once that video ends, I turned around because I didn't know what was going on. I was just trying to go back to the car, and then I turned around, and once the video ends, I go back to help them out, and then we're all just in this circle getting stomped on, beat up.
Well, none of the Marines suffered any major injuries. The Orange County Sheriff's Department is investigating the incident. No arrests were made.
A man is.
Good evening. I'm Micah. But three local off-duty Marines were brutally attacked at the San Clemente Pier. Now investigators are reviewing nearby security cameras in hopes of identifying those responsible. KTLA's Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost is live in San.
I just initial shock at that. I mean, this just goes to show and that, you know, this lack of discipline that children are getting in the households now. The fact that children are calling their parents by their first name. Man, if I ever did something like that.
I was about to say I'm to tell her. I'll be 26 August. I had never once called my mom by her first name, even though I know what her first name is. That to me, that's so disrespectful. And
agreed.
And only mishap I ever had was when I walked into her. I accidentally called my mom dude. Is that mom?
Dude?
And I wasn't doing on purpose. I was just laughing too hard. Couldn't focus. But yeah, I would never call my mom by her first name. See my mom, I call her mom all the time. But yeah, freaking teensy day. What the heck? When I was in high school, I would never done crap like that. If I did, my mom would have torn my butt up.
Exactly. And
well, yeah. And, you know, I remember when, you know, one of my nephew's friends, you know, called, you know, my sister by her first name. You know, and I'm like, hey, don't do that. She's like, oh, why? She's cool. I'm like, yeah. So when I talk to her tonight, I'll make sure I address your mom as mom.
Yes, make sure you do that. So just,
yeah, and I'm the point out this already. Sorry, I just like point out this already pissed me off because I have family who is volunteered or drafted in World War II, and my grandpa who was drafted in World War II was like today, or my relative who was a prisoner of war saw the Holocaust happen. They would not be happy with something like this happening now.
No,
you don't disrespect. You don't. I'll tell people right. You don't disrespect my family's military service during the World War II or any war they served in. No respect for the military when they literally risk their lives every day to protect us.
And you know, it looks like, you know, that guy had a, you know, pretty big gash over his eye, or under his eye.
Well, apparently they weren't hurt too bad. I mean, they're Marines, and you know, I'm sure they know how to defend themselves. But I'm sure they didn't want to hurt the kids, you know.
Well, yeah, right.
So it was kind of like I'm sure they showed quite a lot of restraint. All right, let's continue to see what this one says.
Clemente tonight, Chip.
Yeah, hey there, Micah. Investigators here at the sheriff's station.
His name is Chip.
What is it, Rodney? Chip, oi?
Chip. Where's Dale? Chip and Dale.
We're Donald Duck.
Right.
You're the
I have no idea. I have no idea what you're
some of the
saying,
young
Dale.
people seen on video in that assault you were just talking about. If and when some of those young people are arrested, some of them could face some very serious charges.
What?
The video
shit.
circulating of this brutal assault of some off-duty Marines near the San Clemente Pier has some locals in this beach town disgusted.
And for the youth of the high school or from wherever they may come from to pound on these gentlemen on Memorial Day weekend of all things inside of the Marine Corps Memorial right up the hill is absolutely astounding and actually bone chilling.
The Sheriff's Department has also taken notice.
It's an unfortunate set of circumstances, especially to the heroes of our nation, and we are doing our due diligence to make justice come through.
The incident happened Friday night near the pier, and the Sheriff's Department is looking into reports that it may have started when the Marines tried to stop a group of young people from setting off fireworks. As the Marines were leaving, video shows one young person appear to hit one of the off-duty Marines in the back of the head. The Marine then appears to go after whoever did it. And that's when the crowd of young people swarm him and eventually his fellow Marine.
So it looks like the Marine, from the video at least, what we're seeing, some dumbass, obviously he was really short, so he obviously got a short person, complex sort of thing. Tim, you know all about that.
I'm a dumbass, so I'm familiar with it.
So
I was about to say the team right up punting the Marine the back of the head. That remind you what Florida recently did, punt a woman the back head to point he punched her, then she fell, hit her head on concrete, was knocked down for a few. Doesn't that punch remind you of that?
Maybe. All right, so let's keep
Both end up on the ground getting kicked before at least two adults, including Patricia Hurtado, jump in to try and help them.
Mi reacción fue empujarlos y quitarlos de allí. My reaction was to run over to them and push them off, and the boys on the ground were pretty much bloodied up. Some of the kids didn't stop kicking at the end.
In all, the Sheriff's Department says 3 off-duty Marines were victimized in this case. And while it's unclear whether or not these young people knew those 3 were off-duty Marines, it doesn't matter when it comes to charges. And as I said at the beginning, some of these young people could face some very serious charges. According to the Sheriff's Department, some of the people who were seen on video kicking those Marines in the head while they were down on the ground could face assault with a deadly weapon charges. Reporting live here in San Clemente, I'm Chip Yost, KTLA 5.
So that's interesting.
I was about to say they definitely should be charged with assault for what they did.
I was totally distracted by Chip's what do you call it? Skinny shirt. The way it just rubbed against.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, his name is Chip, and his shirts were red.
Sorry, it was a train.
All right, so again, now someone in the chat, I think internet guy was saying it's California, so nothing will probably happen to them. I disagree. I think because of the component that happened on Memorial Day, and it had to happen to be veterans. But military. Well, they are veterans, but military service members. That I think they will do something about it just off of that fact. But normally, I think I would agree. Tim, what the hell? So I think I would agree with you, but I think just those components alone are going to make it to where they will do something about it, and they should. That's just ridiculous.
Good point.
Good point. That or something. Put that her voice.
Well, no, they're saying that they could be charged with at this point, I think they should be charged as adults. And I think if they are, I don't know. I don't agree with you guys. A lot of people are saying that nothing will happen to them. I don't think so. I think that something will happen if they are identified and charges will be brought. What the hell? Where are you, Tim?
He's Then where the heck are you?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah.
What is that background noise?
A couple of Brazilian guys. Do you need to know more?
Where are you? You're not home?
The less you know, the better.
Oh, wow. Okay, Tim.
I don't think we need to dive that one.
Oh, you're at work?
No, I'm not working. They wouldn't let me use this at work.
I mean, are you on break? Oh, okay. So I guess you're not home for whatever reason. Okay. Anyway.
Well, actually, I'm home. I'm sorry. My neighbor upstairs is Brazilian, so he speaks Portuguese.
Oh, right on. Congratulations. Well, tell him, hey.
I thought that
Carlos.
Do you know Portuguese?
No, not even a little bit.
Oh.
I legit thought for a second we were finally hear what Tasmanian horses sound like.
All right, so now we're going to move on to the next video we are going to show. Now, this is the kid that watches way too many auditing videos. And it's interesting because he says what many of us believe auditors and cop watchers, and at least some of them, do this for. But the premise for why he's being bothered, I agree with. Because all right, and we'll get in. I'll explain when we watch.
All I know is that I'm going to feel that can has friends that came cringe from it, and I remember being a teenager not that long ago.
All right, it's been way too long for me.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna ID me, and you're not gonna.
5 minutes too long, man.
Mute while they're talking and stuff. Thank you.
What's your name and badge number?
We don't have badge numbers, and my name's on my badge.
100D nuts.
Okay. What's yours?
Officer Dwayne.
Are you Dad?
I'm not gonna ID myself. If they want to arrest me, they can arrest me. I'm not gonna show them my receipt either.
All right, so apparently he is being accused of stealing from a store, and they want to see his receipt. Now, I can relate to this. I don't, especially when companies like Walmart's a big company that likes to check your receipt before you leave. I never show my receipt ever.
Really?
No, never do. I never get bothered. Never get bothered.
Oh,
I don't feel a point. I mean, there's no point in it. Did you see me do something? Then no, I'm not going to show it to you. Like I'm not going to be treated. I don't feel I should be treated like a criminal if I didn't do anything wrong.
For me and my mom, only reason we would ever be dull is if we got something that was too big to fit to like one of their grocery bags. So, I mean, we never would deal with the some of the things we would get they'd be too big to fit the grocery bag, so they would take our things at the door. From what I see, they usually the Walmart here, they mainly tell you got something that too big to fit in grocery bag.
Well, yeah, I mean, they can. For me, if they really feel I'm gonna sit and steal something, then they need to already have proof that I did so. I don't need to see. It's innocent until proven guilty. It's not guilty until proven innocent. And to me, having to show my receipt to prove my innocence, that defeats the purpose of that whole sentiment. In my opinion.
Well, I mean, you got a point, but let's face it. I mean, in this day and age, I mean, isn't it okay just to say sure, why not?
I mean, it would be easier. You're right. It probably would be easier in all these instances, especially here. Like in an instance like this, I probably would show But just to some fucking Walmart greeter, fuck no.
Hey, hey, like what?
Sounds like a Walmart bias more than anything.
Hey, like what? Hey, like what? Walter from downtown said wanted welcome to Walmart. Get your crowd and get the F out.
Yeah. All right, so continue to see how this transpires. Tim, mute.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna go back in because like the Brazilian guys are out of control. They're out of control, I tell ya. Help me!
Oh, you're outside. Okay, gotcha.
I was like, this is definitely Tim moment right here. What's happening?
Oh, Walmart. I heard Walmart, so that's where they were.
I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah. No, I don't have to. I'm not. No, I'm not.
Hold on 1 second.
PBR.
What do you mean TBR?
No, PBR.
PBR. Oh, I don't have any. I'm all done. I finished them all. Shit.
Oh, good.
I'm sorry.
Okay, anyway. So Paracord Princess, you're right. It is mainly a deterrent.
To us for a second.
No, he's talking to someone else and he didn't mute. Oh. You're right. It is mainly a deterrent to people that are stealing. I do understand that and I get it, but no, I'm not going to do it. I don't want to. I don't have to. Therefore, I'm not going to. It's not a political statement. It's personally how I feel. I've been accused of stealing before, and I haven't. And you know what? I'm not going to be accused from just going into a store. Now, if it were a place like, let's say, Sam's Club, it's a membership store. You have to show your receipt there, from my understanding. It's in the agreement, which is fine. Then you can't argue that. But Walmart or Lucky's or Albertsons or wherever, yeah, no. I mean, if they suspect I'm stealing something, then they need to prove that shit. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind waiting for them to prove it, but I'm not just gonna voluntarily. No, I'm not gonna do it. It's not trying to be. It's not about being a burden to anyone. It's just like, why? No, you're not gonna do that to me. Fuck all that.
I blame the people who steal for Walmart, because it was literally because people don't live in Walmart so much they have to start doing the receipt stuff.
They've been doing
it. I don't want to blame the people that are stealing from them in the first place.
Oh no, yeah. You obviously there. I mean, it's there for a deterrent. That's why the greeters are there. They let you. We see you. We're here. It's not just about being friendly. It's, hey, you're here. You're being watched. We realize you're here. Blah blah blah, and we're going to keep an eye on you or whatnot or whatever, and that's fine and dandy and all. Yeah, they don't check receipts. Lucky you.
Yeah, lucky you. My Walmart here had them become they've been stolen with the I just swear at that point I feel like Walmart the breeding ground of people stop living, because literally most of the stop living story you hear about it happened at Walmart. No,
it's only because they know they're going to check their receipt and they know they don't have to show it, so they're going to put it on the internet or Facebook because they want to they want to go viral. It has nothing to do with justice. It has nothing to do with that. I don't go and record them to show people that I didn't show them my receipt. I simply walk out of the store. I don't make eye contact with them, and they don't ever say shit to me. And I go on with the rest of my fucking day. I don't make a big deal about it.
Yeah, I feel like the people pose way too many moments on themselves thinking that they are right, but are being at the buttholes and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't get coming. I don't get cause when I go out public, my thought is, oh, I want to go this place, do that. My thought isn't, oh, let me go somewhere crazy thing and then post the video on YouTube or TikTok or whatever, man.
And I will think it's okay. A lot of people do show their receipts, and that's fine. To each their own. But me personally, I don't do it. I don't wait for them. I don't wait for them. I don't make a stink about it. I just don't do it, and I walk out. I mean, a lot of these people you see on the internet are making a stink about it because they're looking for content. They're looking to become
exactly.
If they really cared about privacy shit, they just walk out and say, "Yeah, I'm not doing it."
Right, because I can picture you, Kenny, just like saying, you know, when you're walking out the door and guys saying like, you know, hey, can I see your seat? And you just like look at him with a stupid grin, and you just walk through, and that's all it's gonna take. Why make a stink out of it?
Yeah, no reason to make a stink out of it at all.
Right. Well, number one, I think people are way too dependent on making content for social media, and two, Tim, all can you have to do is move his tangles to be like, don't make me use the tangles.
All right, let's continue this video.
God forbid.
No, I wouldn't. I'd like to go home. I'm not gonna say
I'd like to go home. Famous last word.
I don't like the answer.
Or his parents. That's what I'm wondering.
Just that.
Oh, they're either on their way or they're already there. This is just keep watching. Keep watching.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna say, just keep watching.
These are about to get biting.
And I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just. Yeah, I'm not gonna show them it though.
All right, that is the sound of his father. Right now, you're hearing it in the background there.
No. Show me the receipt. It's in the bag.
The dad is just like, you're not gonna show them a receipt? Show me the receipt. Like, it's in the bag, Dad. Like, yeah, we're gonna tell your dad now? I don't think so. See, this kid right here isn't gonna call his dad by his first name. You can already tell from the way his attitude's already switched once Daddy has shown up, right? All of a sudden he's like, oh, well, now I'm fucked. This isn't the type of kid that's gonna beat up on Marines in the street and, you know, things like that, because he's got a little bit more common sense because he's got a dad that ain't gonna put up with that bullshit. As you'll soon find out.
He will have complete common sense that he wasn't acting like her right now.
All right, so let's continue.
And, you know, if I ever messed with, like, Marines or anything like that, my father would have been like, you got what you deserved, pal.
All right, so let's watch this.
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Show me the receipt. It's in the bag.
Stop being a smartass, dude.
I'm not. The way they freaking approach me with everything, I'm not. God.
Hey, it's not them.
Well, either way.
Stop being a smartass.
Oh, gotta love the dad. Gotta love the dad. Stop being a smartass. Like, stop fucking around with the fuck around. Gotta love this father.
I had enough of your bull crap.
Right?
And that's actually the father saying that, right?
Yes, it's the dad. And all of a sudden, the kid lost a lot of smart aleckness in his voice, didn't he? Yeah, he sure did.
Yeah, I was wondering what happened.
You're in trouble.
There it is. Don't show him it.
No, he can totally see it.
Hi, how are you?
Apparently I stole something.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go talk to him.
We got a report that somebody matching his description stole something.
Okay, you got a report on me?
I don't know why I showed them the receipt. That could have been.
Tim, listen, you're missing.
Sounds like Mickey Mouse.
That was his mom.
Oh God, it gets worse. There's more people involved.
If you would pay attention, you would know. But you're talking. All right.
Well, actually, I'm trying to like deal with a couple of Brazilian guys on my porch and everything at the same time. So, but anyway, I'm back and I'm bad.
All right, let's watch.
And this time I will have.
I don't know why I showed them. in the receipt. That could have been a freaking lawsuit right there.
Right there tells you exactly why he was doing what he was doing. It wasn't like in my case where I just don't want to show it because I feel it's the wrong thing to do. No. This kid is doing it for a lawsuit, for money, for clout, for monetary value, which is just ridiculous. And a lot of auditors are in it for the same reason, whether it be monetization or the lawsuit money. I know it's amazing to even think of something like this, right?
Shit, man.
That's it by what the dad was saying. I hope he realized that was why the kid was doing. He deters him new one like stop being freaking stupid right now.
Oh, he knew. He probably knows. I'm sure the kid probably said, Dad, you gotta watch this video. This guy, he's like totally cops and shit like this. And dad's probably like, shut the fuck up. Just go do your homework, you know? He's like, I'm gonna be like one of these guys. Dad's like, no, you're not. Not under my roof. And it is being proven right now, not under his roof.
And he's like, there ain't no way. Chief Justice would say, there ain't no way that you came from my loins.
That be like, you are finishing high school and going to college and that final.
Right? All right, let's continue this.
Well, guess what? I don't have to.
Mother sounds pissed.
I think both the parents are pissed.
Sorry, Coach.
Oh, there he is. Apparently it's in Alaska. Because he's doing the frauditor thing of zooming in on the license plate. Typical. You can tell he watches way too many auditor videos.
Yeah.
Way too much YouTube.
And
well, I mean, is that the cop car or is that the tow truck towing his car?
It's a cop car. He's on an ATV.
Well, all I got to say is parents, that's the way you monitor where your kids was, so they don't have like the idea right here.
Yep.
You know who?
Is it true that in Canada, the cops don't even bother like giving these guys tickets, and they just like kind of like cow tip the vehicles?
I don't know.
It's a Canadian thing, I think.
Well, I just told you right now, we want to stop me because I don't have to ID myself if I'm going to commit a crime. I don't have to do any of that, which I'm not.
Were you on the trail?
Yeah, I was on the trail.
I really hope the parents said the camera before he ran into live at Canard Glen stereo.
Paint it all black and it'll look like some kind of shitty bat invention.
This wasn't about him stealing. This is they actually do this all the time.
Oh, look at me. I got a tricycle.
I just get a description, and that's all I was trying to follow up on. And if Anthony had nothing to do with it, he had nothing to do with it. I appreciate that. And so we're cool with that. Okay? Okay.
And that took care of that. Poor kid. He didn't get the lawsuit that he was hoping to get, did he?
Like I said, I hope the parents said the camera right before he runs to like another Glen or something. I wouldn't be surprised he got grounded when they go home or something.
The mom didn't seem too upset about it. The dad was just like, dude, just show the receipt. And the kid's like, I get what the kid is saying. In principle, right. I do understand it, but at the same time, you're a minor. When your parent comes out, I mean, it's shitty for you that way. But at the same time, when the police get involved, I mean, it's like just like you didn't do it. It's worth more trouble than it's worth, unless of course you're looking for that lawsuit. You're looking for the free money. And honestly, I don't know if, unless he would have got injured, would he really have gotten any money off of that anyway? I mean, just because he gets arrested, I highly doubt the city's going to pay out. It's like, well, yeah, we made a mistake and we're going to punish him, blah, blah, blah. I highly doubt he's going to get a whole lot of anything out of this type of situation. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, that's the fact the kid looking for a lawsuit made me think, well, he watching telly videos or something.
Right. All right. So next video we are
chili
is we're going to take a look at the constitutional preacher.
Ooh.
Now, when you think of constitutional preacher, Tim, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Oh my God! Let me tell you what I have in my heart. What I feel in my heart is something special. Am I right, Kenny Klein?
Where are we? The turn to Tim right now?
Sorry, so this is it happens in New York. I'm trying to figure out. So he goes to real pubs, he goes by a bunch of people.
Well, I would just like to point out this is why the government separate religion, why they're such a thing as separate between the religion and state, because when you mix the two together, it doesn't usually end well in more ways than one.
Right. All right, so let's get going here. All right.
Ammo! The good cuddly ammo, not the ammo, whatever it's called.
New York City, it's time to pray. It's time to call upon the Lord Jesus Christ. It's time to receive life. It's time to call upon the Lord Jesus Christ. It's time to receive salvation in the name of Jesus. The Son of the living God is alive that you might have life.
Yeah, can I just point out something?
No. Oh, hear what? The Word of God? You don't have time for the Word of God?
We're atheists.
You're foolish.
Can I just point something out?
Yeah, you don't go. So I'm here to let you know that you can have life in Jesus.
Crazy.
So the speaker you can't have around, you can't go around doing that?
Officer McCray?
Yeah.
41331?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Praise McCray.
I mean, you can't.
I can 100%. And I'm working on an audit. You might want to ask your supervisor. They know who I am.
Yeah, I know.
Is
But
it
I'm saying
praising
if
or auditing?
going around blasting the music with a microphone, you can't
Hey,
do that.
Candy,
This is freedom of religion.
Candy, can you pause the video so I can make a point? Okay, how's it say it? Okay, first off, what I'm about to say is, look, I have nothing against people processing religion, even though I'm an atheist myself, but I'm sorry, but when you're using a microphone to literally project your religious beliefs and view, to some people, including me, that can come out you trying to force your beliefs on someone. And that really annoys some people when you're literally booming your beliefs out for everyone to hear. Like do that as a turn, not out on the open street where not everyone on the street believes in what you believe or has the same beliefs that you do.
Well, okay, I can understand what you're saying there, but again, it is his First Amendment right to do such a thing. However, the issue at hand here is he is using a mic and a speaker to project his voice, which in New York you need a permit in order to do. And pretty sure this guy doesn't have a permit. We'll find out as we watch the video. But
there's decibel levels, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that one. I'm saying I'm not saying he can't preach his views or whatever. I'm not saying he can't, but
But you're not saying he can either.
Right. I'm not saying he can't preach his view, but using a system that literally mimics a loud sound, that's a surefire way to get people to tell you to shut the F up, or in places like New York, get a noise complaint on you or something.
Well, true, but if he had the right paperwork, he could do it regardless of what he said, as long as he's not trying to incite violence, which obviously he is not doing.
No.
You might not agree with what he's doing, just like the ladies really didn't agree with what he was doing. But again, it is not always, you're not always going to hear things you want to hear when you go out in public, which I think is important to. I think the First Amendment is important to protect.
Right.
It protects me to say what I want to say, so I don't have to worry about it. It protects us from these religious type people, but also protects them from us. It goes both ways.
Right.
It's a give and take kind of relationship.
You got it
Yeah,
right.
I
You got it right.
I get what you're saying. I don't necessarily feel like this is exactly the most effective way to get your point across.
Well, actually, it is. I mean, if he had everything, this would be very effective. He could reach people he normally wouldn't be able to reach, and maybe there's somebody out there right now that needs to hear what he is saying. I'm not knocking what the man is doing, but he needs to go about it the right, proper legal way.
Hey, Kenny, can I just address something that the internet god said in the chat? Honest to God, I don't like any celebrations. I'm old. I don't like the noise. So stop it.
Yeah. That to address internet god comment. I'm not tearing down this guy and what he's doing, and that because I have strong views about it does not necessarily I'm in favor like what you're saying. I mean pride parades I have no problem with. I mean as long as they're not brain
What
it's
is
not harm or anything, that I have no problem with it. Being Elmore, I frankly don't support BLM. So, well, I'm not trying to come out hateful or anything. I guess I got a different way thinking about that.
I mean, and people do have their own opinion on these sort of things, but to me, and I think to a lot of people, it as long as you're doing it in a legal manner, you're not causing a disturbance. I don't have an issue with what you do as long as it's legal and it's yeah.
That's why
I don't have to like I don't care. I don't care if the Proud Boys or let's say the KKK decided to go out there and have signs that said "We back Biden" or "We back Trump" or "We back" whoever the hell they decide they want to back. Now, I have philosophically, I have a lot of issues with them, but I don't have an issue with them exercising their First Amendment rights because I'm allowed to do it. Just because I don't like their message doesn't mean they shouldn't be allowed to do it either. As long as they're not going out there attempting to do anything illegal, they're good.
Kenny, you bring up something that I just realized. I've been working at McDonald's for 2 years, right? And I have yet to see not just one, but 3 KKK members like coming in asking for an order.
Well, they have to eat too.
I've seen everything else though.
Yeah.
They have to eat. Well, I'm sure they eat, and they don't go average. I mean, it's not like they walk around in their little uniform. They don't do that. Come on, that would be silly. I mean, I'm sure they could, but that would be a surefire way for them to get attacked. That's for damn sure. And it wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right.
Frauditors, just because they could doesn't mean they should. So frauditors should learn from the KKK. Right?
No. Not at all. Not at all.
Okay. Reaching there. I know.
All right, so let's continue.
I thought what I said could be taken as bad.
Yeah, Tim, way to take the cake on that one, bud. Jeez.
Sorry, KKK.
No, sorry, auditors. Wow, you apologize to the KKK? Really?
Well, I mean, I felt bad that I made him look bad by comparing him to auditors.
But you're not going to apologize to the auditors for calling them comparing them to the KKK. I mean, come on now. You got to do it both ways. Apologize both ways. They're both bad.
Yeah. Okay, see, here you go. I go both ways, right? And you're gonna save that clip, aren't you, Kenny? And you're gonna use it as your fucking ringtone forever.
I'm gonna put it on YouTube. I'm gonna put it on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, exactly. I go both ways. I go both ways. I go both ways. All right, and I am, you know, I actually can't apologize to the frauditors. I can't.
Okay.
As dumb as that sounds, I mean, comparing them to the KKK.
All right, let's continue the video. We're getting off topic again.
And you know, I'm waiting for, like, you know, police reinforcement in front of my house at the moment.
Yeah, I have every right to do that. And I'll sue you personally, sue the city. Absolutely. Yeah. So I'm going to keep reaching. Yeah. You need, and next time you give me an order, so you need to put on your body camera. Well, you told me I can't do that.
No, I'm just letting you know. Listen, you just can't use the speaker. That's all.
No. Hold on, sir. Well, can you come over and say that again, please? Hold on, I'm going to get my phone for this one. You're being recorded.
I love how they say that as if it's a threat, right? You're being recorded. Like, okay. They're in the middle of Time fucking Squares. No shit, they're being recorded. No shit. God damn. Like, such a threat. We're in 2020, year 2023. You're being recorded. It's not as big a threat as was in 1990.
I'm waiting for the cop that finally eventually says, "Get out." Are you kidding me? I'm being recorded?
All right.
So, officer, could you tell me again? I can't use my speaker.
Hey, Josiah.
Officer, I can't use my speaker. Sir, you just told me, both of you told me I can't use my speaker.
All right. You want to play games? Come here.
Call your supervisor. 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 No, call your supervisor. What you're doing? I'm gonna sue you, Officer McGray. I'm gonna sue you. Put your call.
At this point,
what is in his hand?
Mike.
Looks like a steak.
It's a mic.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Your supervisor. I'm not resisting. Call your supervisor right now.
I'm not resisting. Yes, you are resisting. His best course of action right now is to just let it happen, even if he believes that this is false arrest. I get you don't want to be arrested. Nobody does. But when you're already going through the motions, you're only going to hurt yourself by resisting at this point.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, guys.
And, well, I mean, in all fairness, you know, he did say at the beginning that Jesus was going to save him. And,
can you guys look at the...
He was like the Boston Celtics last night, Jesus.
What, cat girl?
Can you look in private tab, please?
No.
Okay.
All right, let's
call your I'm gonna sue you. You're gonna lose your job. Call your supervisor. Call your supervisor.
Grab the mic.
Please call your supervisor. Call your supervisor. Sir, call your supervisor.
Can we get a patrol supervisor on 4-4 and Broadway?
Oh, God.
One male stop.
Stop. I'm detained. My mic is on the floor. Sir, please. Pick up my mic.
Sir.
Okay, we can hear
Please,
you.
sir. This is totally against the law. Sir, this is totally against the law. This is totally against the law, sir. Please pick up my microphone. Please, sir. They know.
What's funny is all this could have easily been avoided if he would have just went and got the permit. You're in New York City. People get performance permits. Like, you know, the guys that do the miming or the breakdancing or the pop locking, things like that. In New York, not just in New York, in every major city, any kind of downtown you go to, they have to get a permit to do these things. This isn't a new practice. This practice has been around for quite some time. This guy should know about it.
And cities actually encourage it.
They
you
do.
know, because they keep. I think like the price is like $25 or something a day or something.
Yeah, it's not that bad. And you get, I mean, if he really truly wanted to, he could actually go to the city. If he really wanted to make an impact, he could go in there and say, "Hey, I'm gonna have a parade. I want the parade to go down this route." He get him, a few of his friends, and he'll get a police escort. He'll be able to get a microphone and start preaching Jesus loves you to everyone out there legally. No one could do anything about it. They might not like it, but he could do it, and he would get a permit. I mean, there's so many things that can help him get his message out there the legal way. But no, he wants to go about his own way.
Yeah, I agree with what out there does here, Santa. Only yes, get the permits, get the diet. Yeah, right, do that, but don't start your own band in the same area at the same time somebody else is doing their own schedule event.
Yeah, no.
That looked like what.
Well, no, I mean, this is New York, man. There's street performers all over the place. It's not really scheduled. He can, at this point, he's not interrupting anything scheduled. He's just.
I mean,
he wants to go out there and do his thing.
A street performer or a religious thing?
I still think it would be under street performer. I mean, I think so. I mean, I can. That's the only thing I can think. I mean, well, he would actually have to get a permit to use.
Kenny, I know you are capable of thinking so much more.
All right, let's continue. Watch this.
They told me I'm a minister. I'm a pastor.
Oh, the pastor. That actually worked for me one time.
You're gonna actually cuff me? Can you please loosen the rifle? No, you can't detain me. It's unlawful the way you're detaining me. It's
the way you're detaining me is unlawful. So how are they supposed to detain you, bruh? Like, what's so wrong about how they're detaining you?
I'm sorry, but did he literally just say moosing or something, or did I hear wrong?
He wants them to loose the cuffs, but he also thinks that what they're doing is wrong, which I don't think it's wrong. I mean, it did seem like they weren't too worried about him, and then he decided to go and follow them and push the issue, and then they arrested him. So, I mean, if he would have just sat there and watched them walk off and then do his thing, he probably would have been okay, but he wanted to push the issue because he's doing a quote-unquote audit.
And you know what? I don't know. I don't understand what these guys are complaining about. You know, I love being in handcuffs.
Wow, Tim. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah, you just made this weird.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's not a law.
We're shooting a video in New York City, Times Square, and I'm the weird one. Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing? A video in New York City, yet you're the weird one.
Well, Tim, the thing is, well, you just said that about you being in handcuffs. Somebody can hear that to take it a whole different direction, if you get what I'm saying.
Well, just don't tell Turtle Boy. That's all.
The law, sir. You got to uphold the law. I am a law-abiding citizen. I'm a law-abiding citizen. No, I'm warning you, you're going to lose your job. I'm going to sue you. Officer McGray, 111. 4131, badge number. I'm going to sue you personally.
Listen, you talk to me then? Talk to me like a normal person.
You know how many people know me here? You're live on the cloud right now, and you're live on camera. I have 3 lawyers. I have a team of lawyers.
You can go live on the cloud? What cloud? Like, I thought cloud was storage.
In the sky.
No. I mean, no. Cloud storage. There's cloud storage. You can't go live on the cloud, can you? There's no cloud. iCloud. I don't think you can go live on that. Can you? Tim, do you know? Well, Tim's not there. He must be dealing with something. Okay, let's continue.
Sir, you need to pick up my microphone. Please, remove the handcuffs. Remove the sir. I'm not testing. I'm trying to talk to him, sir. I'm a minister. I'm doing an audit. I have so much footage of you guys violating my rights. I will.
How can you be a minister and an auditor at the same time?
I'm a minister of the gospel of.
As I said, he's a constitutional auditor. Constitutional preacher.
A minister.
Constitutional preacher.
Oh my God!
I think that's a perfect, perfect definition of what he's doing. He's being a constitutional preacher.
And he nailed it too. I'm a constitutional. Oh my God!
No pun intended. Nailed it.
Holy shit! My foot is in my mouth.
No, you need to call a supervisor.
The supervisor's coming.
Sir, please pick up my microphone. Sir, you understand that this is totally unlawful?
Well, we're going to get our sergeant here.
I know, but release the handcuffs. Please pick up my mic. I need that for my church, for my ministry.
Listen, I'll pick it up. Right?
Are you guys serious?
Handcuffs, but have them released.
Calm down. Being treated like a criminal.
What did you do before that? You were trying to egg us on, right?
I'm not egging you on, sir. I have the right. The button is on the bottom, sir. Press the button on the bottom, sir. No, sir. Press the button on the bottom, sir. Ma'am, officer, I'm a minister. Okay? I'm a pastor. Wait, no, I want to talk with the supervisor. You're being recorded, officer. Please put on your body camera. No, it's not flashing. The light is not flashing.
That doesn't mean it's on.
Put on the light, please.
I don't have to put on the light.
Put on the light. You have to put on the light.
It's recording.
It's not recording. With all due respect. Sir, I'm working on the audit, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're all being recorded.
Really?
Yes, I have a permit. I'm not giving.
Wait. He didn't need a permit, but yet he has a permit. Huh. Interesting. And now that the supervisor's here, his story seems to be changing on the fly here. Interesting.
There's the layers upon layers to this
on.
story.
Let's continue to see how this story develops.
Giving you anything now. I have the right to remain silent. I'm being detained now unlawfully.
Okay. Do you have a permit for the speaker?
Yes, I do. I'm not, sir. Do I have the right? I'm being detained. I have the right to remain silent.
Sure.
And so read me my Miranda rights.
That's not how this works. I'm going to treat this as you don't have a permit then. Is that how you want to do this?
Sir, you can't arrest somebody for a permit. You write a citation, sir.
Did you offer them your ID?
Nobody asked for an ID. I have it all recorded. It's all being recorded, sir. No, sir. No, he didn't even read me my rights.
He told him to shut off the speaker.
He didn't read me my rights, officer. I have a permit.
This is not SVU.
Officer, Malo Shaq.
What? He said this is not SVU, sir. They don't have to read you your rights.
Did you just say travel check too?
Oh, that was fucking great.
Travel check.
Let me guess, God gave him the permit, right?
I'm looking downward now thinking this ain't
I have a God. I have a God-given ability to drive.
All right. Let's continue.
Badge number 1317, Sergeant. With all due respect, I'm a minister. I'm working on an audit. I have a lawyer. You're being audited right now, all of you. Officer Williams, 22854. Officer McRae 4131, and Officer Keller 26694. Officer Merritt 1191. All I want to do is go and exercise my religion.
Unfortunately, you cannot use an amplified sound.
So, sir, can you remove the cuffs from me? It's hurting my right wrist.
You gotta like how he's just totally ignoring what the supervisor is trying to tell him. The supervisor is trying to get him out of this situation, but no. Our constitutional preacher here wants to do things his way because he is conducting a quote unquote audit. And you gotta love this title. The title, arrested by novice NYPD,
a protected activity, no less.
And then this right here. Please be careful being a Christian in New York City. That's the title of the video. Like, no, it has nothing to do with your religious beliefs. It's about the fact that
I just noticed that.
It's fucking about the fact that you are using an amplified sound device without a permit.
Like baiting.
Absolutely baiting. It's exactly
what do they call it? Whistle dogging or what? I don't know.
Dogging. What?
A whistle dogging or something like I don't know.
I'm not even
like baiting, you know.
It's not even yes.
I mean, this has nothing to do with Christians.
No. It's only about the fact that he doesn't have a permit, or if he does, he's not showing it to them, which is just stupid.
Well,
but I'm surprised nobody has reported it yet.
Well, I think God is thinking them being like at the crowd my mouth.
All right, so let's continue to see. Let's see how this continues. We're almost done with this video. So, we're about a few minutes.
We're gonna get there. Once you calm down and you cooperate with me.
I am calming down.
Where is your ID, sir?
Sir. How can I look at my right wrist? I'm loose. Sir.
I can grab it for you if you give me permission.
It should be in my right pocket.
This pocket right here? There's no ID.
No, it was right there.
No ID, sir.
Okay, sir, could you just loosen the right cuff, sir?
That's not happening until we're done here, sir.
Is it in this pocket?
I'll shut up the amplifier. Can I just leave, please?
That, sir. Do you have the permit for the amplifier?
Yes, I do, sir.
Where is it?
My lawyer will provide it.
Well, Tim, there's the word you're looking for in task whistleblower, no whistle dog, whatever the freak you were saying earlier.
Now, here's the thing: if he has the permit, any street performer will tell you must carry it on you at all times you are doing the street performing, which is a must. The police can ask to inspect
on your phone too.
The police can ask to inspect it to ensure that you are complying with the law.
Right.
He is committing a crime by not providing this information if he does have it. If he doesn't have it, then he's still committing one because he doesn't have one. Either way, he's committing. He's in the wrong here.
Yeah.
You know, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. My lawyer will provide it. You mean after he goes and gets it and puts the date of this date? Okay.
You know, honestly, you know, if he had said, you know, Jesus will provide it, I'm pretty sure the cops would have let him off right there. Like, whoa, shit.
Have to carry it on.
Hey, it is. It's supposed to be right there in my pocket.
It's supposed to be.
Yes, you're supposed to read me my Miranda rights. You are. You're detaining me unlawfully.
We have his ID.
Sir, can you please just loosen this one cup?
That's not going to happen until we're done with this conversation.
Where's your ID?
Where is your ID?
It was in my right.
I'm telling you it's not there, so where else could it be?
Okay. No. You're illegal. No, I don't consent to a search. I'm not consenting to any search.
Unfortunately, you're under arrest, so you don't have to ask consent.
I'm under arrest? Lock him up. I'm under arrest, sir. I have everything recorded into a cloud. You're being streamed live.
I have it also recorded into a cloud.
Okay, but
everybody's got clouds out here. Clouds in the sky.
All right.
I love this guy.
This cop is great. This cop is great.
He's already said the clouds and the guy.
He really thinks he's gonna get it. Now he's all of a sudden, because his ID wasn't where he said it was. Oh no, I don't consent to search. Well, you're being detained, and you're another thing, you're under arrest. So now you don't really have a choice in the matter. You are going to be searched. That's just the way it is, bud. Sorry.
Time to pucker them teaks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna sue the city. I'm gonna sue you personally. I would just like to go, service, Sergeant. I would like to be able to leave
without getting any information on the person he wants to.
It should be in my right pocket. Are you gonna read me my Miranda right? You can arrest.
Now here's the thing, which many people, a lot of auditors have this issue. The police do not have to read you your Miranda rights when you are being arrested. They only have to read you your Miranda rights before they question you.
After you've been arrested.
Yes. So many, and in a lot of cases, they don't necessarily have to tell you why you're being arrested right away. I mean,
or detained. I
don't know about detained, but I do know arrest. Because it was detaining. I think they might need to with detaining, just because I don't know. I think that could be legally, But arresting, they don't have to necessarily tell you why you're being arrested. But I mean, definitely make sure that they have a reason to, so they're not doing it, illegally or whatever. Because let's be honest, they do that on occasion. It's not unheard of.
You said do.
What are you, a little kid, Tim?
I know, Jesus, Tim.
I love it.
Arrest me without reading me Miranda right?
Yes, that's on.
See, Kenny, we didn't violate any copyright law.
Sure, all I want to do is go and worship God and preach the gospel. Sure, I am not consenting to any search.
True, they always claim that.
Yep.
You guys are 5 and 6, right? Just 6.
Sir, I was never asked for my permit. Sergeant, I was never asked for my permit.
I personally asked you for your permit.
I'm in cuffs, sir.
What else are you going to come up with?
I'm in cuffs. It's not against the law to use an amplifier. What am I being charged with?
It's not against the law if you have a permit, sir. So
it's an ordinance.
They were going to write you a citation.
So he knows all about it, right? He knows all about it. I don't understand what he thinks. It's almost like he's trying to come up with the right combination of words that is going to get him out of this, but he's failing to come up with anything new. He just keeps recycling the same words, but in different combinations, hoping that it will give him a different outcome. But
it sounds like he's done this on a different set of cops before.
Oh man, his channel is filled with
these. You know what I mean?
Yes, because trust me, his channel is filled with these sort of things. This is the sort of thing this guy does. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, this isn't his first rodeo.
Damn.
But yet you won't hear him say that though, right?
No, probably not. No.
This ain't my first
You
radio.
didn't cooperate, now you're going back to the precinct. If you want to cooperate at the precinct, you may be released with a citation from there. Yeah. But I'm not going to argue with you back and forth here. That's not how we do things. He's under arrest. So take all that stuff.
No, you can't remove my cameras. No, you can't remove my cameras.
You remove everything.
What am I being arrested for? What am I being arrested for?
I explained it to you, and it's on both of our clouds, right?
Why?
Oh no!
What's up, Taze? Good to see you.
Taze. Long time.
Where'd you mark the other job?
Man, he's like right up there.
You have to press the button on the top of the phone.
Which one?
See the gold button?
Gold button where?
No, on the press that one. Yeah. And then you.
What is your name?
No, I want to talk to a higher supervisor. I'll do whatever you want, but I want to talk to
unit today. I'm all you got.
Yeah, he's all you got. Just tell us your name.
I'm all you got.
Oh, you haven't been reasonable. You've been totally unreasonable, unlawful.
Oh, we gonna get.
You need to press the right side button. Where? It's right there. No, the other one. Yeah.
All right, so there we go. So what did you guys think about that there, huh?
Entertain. Guys, will go in one the outfighter's ears and out the other.
Honestly, I still think the guy who is like painted like in silver and pretends to be like a statue or something, or whatever he's painted in, pretends to be a statue, and then you touch him and like he moves and like scares the shit out of you. I still think
they make good money doing that. A lot of them make good money. They do.
They do.
That would be a lot.
Except for the lawsuits after for the potential heart attacks and stuff, but
the statue guy cares someone, they instantly get a heart attack. Like, oh crap. Well, there go my dog.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine like being posed as like dressed as like a clown or something. Probably not the best choice to use, right?
Right.
Because then you're a clown chasing a kid down the street and stuff. It doesn't. The optics aren't good. Even if the joke is.
Well, imagine a daddy guy, Gary, elderly lady, and see be the one that get a heart attack right after.
Well, hey, at least they go with a smile on their face, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
All right, so
I didn't violate a copyright because I didn't finish it.
There is. I'm looking for something. Let me see. I had it the other day, but now I seem to can't find it.
Some way to hack into my computer, Kenny, and hack my identity and everything.
What did I find? A picture of a talking dog? I thought you guys did Doobie-Doo breath for a second there.
I found it. Hold on, let me.
Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh.
All right. So the last thing we're going to talk about today is. All right. So I've been. Oh no, we'll talk about two things real quick. First, we'll talk about. All right. So we've been noticing how Disney has been rehashing a lot of their old movies, like Little Mermaid or Pinocchio, or whatever, and they're making live action now, right? And when at first glance, I looked at it like, okay, so they're just trying to, pound out a little extra money for some of their, properties, and they're trying to, they're being lazy basically. But then it turns out, then I found out this, which makes it a little different for me. Did you know that the character of Mickey Mouse will be going into the public domain January 1st of this next year?
Oh boy.
Say what?
Mickey Mouse will be in the public domain, but only the Mickey Mouse in the Steamboat Willie cartoon.
Oh, Steamboat Willie!
Yep. So that version of Mickey Mouse will enter the public domain, which means anybody can make at least that version of Mickey Mouse, anything out of it, which is interesting.
Yeah, did this Steamboat Willie come out in the 1920s or something?
1930 or 40 or something like that. I believe.
Yeah. Steamboat Willie was like 1927 or something like that.
Okay. So anyway, that is now last year or the year before, Winnie the Pooh entered the public.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
and because of this, and they're making a horror movie of Winnie the Pooh.
It's already done. It's already been out, Kenny.
Oh, I gotta watch it. I still gotta watch it.
Oh my god, I've seen the trailer.
How is it?
But I didn't catch it while I was in the theater.
How does it look?
I gotta find it, Kenny.
Does it look good?
I mean, I as much as I hate to say it, it's awesome.
Oh, I gotta
only
check
thing
that
that
out.
comes to my mind is why we make a horror movie about a cute bear like Winnie the Pooh?
Well, okay, because because why not? They made a horror movie out of a child's doll and Chucky. Why not Winnie the Pooh?
Right. Well, and actually, Kat, actually, the premise of the story is that Christopher Robin has gone away, back to school.
Okay.
And moved away for years and years.
Oh no!
And
who went crazy?
And he went back on his promise to always be with them.
Oh
no! So he actually comes back with his family, and they're like, "Oh yeah, welcome back, motherfucker."
So wait, I'm gonna check that out. I gotta check that out.
So wait, would that kind of mean that Pooh and Pooh's friend were obsessed with Christopher Robin or something?
Well, he was their friend.
True, yeah.
And he said you come back, and he never did.
Yeah. All right, so with that being said, I have a whole new look or a whole new set of thoughts behind why Disney's doing this. They're doing this to extend the copyrights of these characters so they will not fall into the public domain. I'm like, that's smart.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what actually what Marvel did with Spider-Man and Fantastic Four.
Yep.
Yeah.
They made shit. There's a Fantastic Four movie out there that was only screened once, and that's all they intended it.
Well, it's Golden Age Superman should actually be in the public domain soon. Then, right? At least the next 20.
Oh, I'm sure it is already.
Let's see. It's Golden Age Superman, because if he isn't, that means you can use it right now. Let's see. Golden Age Superman public domain.
Or what about the Kktv comment version of Batman?
Oh, I'm gonna.
Batman for the Kktv comment that.
I'll make that one. I want to make a horror with that one, like an actual horror movie that Batman is hunting people. That would be fucking great.
And if you happen to see my name like mixed in with like Superman and in the search and everything, just disregard it. It was a couple of years ago.
What? Tim,
all right, here we go. So in 2034, DC's some of their prominent characters, most of them, enter the public domain in 2034. Oh, that's so long away.
I'll be dead.
Oh,
dead.
Sucks.
No,
but
please
2034.
Please don't say that.
Sucks to be me, huh? Well, at least I wouldn't have to watch, The Rock, acting in a DC movie again.
Oh god, imagine Stone Cold thing all of them have been in a 3B2 movie. That would have been.
Black Adam, my God.
Yeah, so that's
Cable let me in too, Oh shit, I don't know.
All right, so that's one thing I want to talk about. The second thing I wanted to talk about is, all right, so we all know, at least, well, I don't know when the last school shooting was, but there's been a lot of them over the last few years, right? And I thought to myself, how long have they been going on? So I decided to do a little rabbit hole dive into school shootings, and I found what is considered to be one of the very earliest school shootings in the United States.
Are you talking about Columbine?
No, I'm talking about one of the earliest ones.
Something earlier before.
Yeah,
and Kenny, it's funny, you mentioned that. I don't know. Are you familiar with like the Kids in the Hall from the Canada?
I've heard of it.
It's like Dave Foley and everybody, but Scott Thompson, was actually one of the survivors of the very first school shooting in Canada.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Imagine that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And yet he went on to make millions and millions of people happy.
Not good. But wait,
Let's
hold on.
roll that baked bean footage.
Hold on, wait. What goes through with that earlier? Because the only one I know about is Columbine.
I'm about to tell you right now. All right, so.
Oh.
All right, so this one, yeah, there's been so many. So this one happened in Louisville, Kentucky, on November 2nd, 1853.
The freak!
Yeah. Oh yeah, 1853. So the perpetrator was one Matthews Filoni Ward.
Well, I mean, with a name like that, yeah, you probably would matter.
Well, yeah, Polonius. I mean, you kind of like, labeling the kid already at birth, right?
So he's the son of a wealthy and prominent Louisville cotton merchant, along with his brother, Robert Jr. Now, they went to Louisville High School to demand an apology from the principal, Mr. William Butler, who had on the day before whipped Ward's brother, William, for allegedly telling a lie. I mean, geez, for telling a... I mean, this is back in the day, though, so this is when corporal punishment was a thing, and boy, they totally used it, and yeah. So apparently, he was supposedly told a lie. After Butler refused to apologize or explain the whipping before the student body, a scuffle ensued. Matthews Ward shot Butler at close range with one of his two concealed weapons. Whoa. Butler died, and a Jefferson County grand jury indicted the Wards for murder. Now, during the trial, the lawyers secured a change of venue to Elizabethtown, where Matthews Ward was tried in April of 1854. To defend his son, Ward's father secured the services of some of the finest lawyers in Louisville and everywhere in Kentucky, including United States Senator John G. Crittenden. Students who had witnessed the shooting testified that Matthews Ward assaulted Butler, who only responded in self-defense. Robert Jr.'s contradictory testimony, plus Crittenden's brilliant, albeit controversial summary, persuaded the jury to acquit Ward. Now, what I'm reading to you is coming from, this is the National Memorial to Fallen Educators. And it's an article out of there on William H.G. Butler, is the guy who got killed. All right, so
it's so amazing that there are places to actually archive like these old newspapers and stuff, isn't it?
It is. It really is awesome, and it's like I really wish that it would have been this organized way earlier. Because just imagine some of the gems we would find back in the day. I mean, all this history that we are missing just because they didn't have a way to properly record it. Or it wasn't properly, the way it was recorded wasn't properly secured enough to just imagine everything we lost from Rome, from the big Roman fire during Nero's time. All of the just information and the writings and the art and just all the history that was lost during that big fire.
Yeah, well, I think the poor people believe that. Yeah, sadly, they go to its art. They knew they have been happening for a long time, and Canada found them from all the way back to 1850s. Although I will say the whole getting whipped for telling a lie. Why does that remind me of that part from one of the Harry Potter movies where Umbridge literally put a curse on everyone, but had the word "I cannot tell a lie" basically ripped into their arms? Why did that remind me of that?
That was actually what they were trying to imply. in that movie, in the scene there and all that, the olden days of, how schools were. All right, so students who had witnessed the shooting testified that Matthews Ward assaulted Butler, who only responded in self-defense. Robert Jr.'s, all right, I read that part. Plus Crichton's brilliant, albeit controversial summary persuaded, blah, blah, blah. So they acquitted him. In Louisville, a mob of nearly 12,000 residents, convinced of Ward's guilt, endorsed a series of popular resolutions calling for the banishment of Matthews Ward from the city and the resignation of Crittenden from the Senate. Part of the mob did considerable damage to the Ward mansion, so they attacked that shit. Popular indignation against Ward persisted, causing him and his wife to establish permanent residence at the Ward Plantation in Arkansas. He was killed in September 1862 by a Confederate soldier who mistook Ward, dressed in blue, for a Union soldier. Well, ain't that about a bitch?
Oh, damn.
Crichton survived.
And I don't know, and this is sort of karma, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. So that was one of the very earliest instances of a school shooting. And it was, and you got to remember, back in this day, a man's pride was of utmost importance to them. This pretty much pride in the family and all that. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is a lot more. I mean, not saying that's not important on today, but it meant so much more back then, especially a family's name.
Well, heck, Kenny, back in those days, guys would literally had guns sewed down, and somebody would usually die in them, all over their one, or the man's pride being wounded or something.
Right. So I just thought that was quite interesting. So,
and it's not to say that there weren't altercations at schools that resulted in mass deaths. Not so much in the United States, as we know it, as far as history has recorded it anyway, but history in other countries has recorded it. They've had problems, since the day of time.
And here's the thing, school shootings are unique because of the gun, right? But that doesn't, like you're saying, it doesn't necessarily mean that there was not violence in schools before they even started recording such things. Before they even knew to record these such things. Like the first one that they have here is listed November 12th, 1840 in Virginia. John Anthony Gardner Davis, a law professor of the University of Virginia, was shot by student Joseph Simmons and died 3 days later. That's just Cliff Notes version of that. It's not really a mass shooting; it's just a school shooting, right? Let me know that the first mass shooting was. Let's see.
Well, I would imagine
probably Texas.
What would you consider mass? How many victims you would think?
When the kid shot, oh God, how many?
You mean I
from
hate
the bell tower?
Oh no, it's going to be before that. So how? Let's. How many would you say would be mass? Let's see, 4 or more, or 3 or more, or 5 or more, 6 or more. What would you consider mass? Give me a number.
Well, according to the CDC, I believe it is 4+, Kenny.
Well, then, if it is 4, then the very first one with 4 was March 26, 1893.
Oh boy!
In Plain Dealing, Louisiana.
Well, I would like to point out, their violence always being at school before guns. Who would say that there weren't incidents where even back then there were little dab bands at the school? I mean, they didn't directly have the security goals we have now, so I wouldn't be surprised. No kids or someone going thinking they knife or something, then that's alright.
Well, if you believe in the Bible, I mean, the first murder was Cain killing Abel. Mm-hmm. So I mean, murder.
He was framed.
That. So I mean,
the glove didn't fit.
All right. So in the Louisiana,
did I tell you?
During an evening school dance at Plain Dealing High School, a fight broke out. 2 students were shot and killed immediately. 2 more were fatally wounded, and the high school's Professor Johnson was wounded in the arm.
Oh my God.
And then it looks like 5 or 6 years later, 6 people were killed in West Virginia.
Whoa.
And then
West Virginia again? Really?
Charleston. Well, come on, that makes sense.
I mean,
that makes sense. They took slights. I mean, in the South, they took slights seriously. Come on, man, they had duels. Remember, they had duels and shit.
But I mean, like the shootings in West Virginia, the school shootings, like at the university, a few years back, and there's been a couple there, in the whole area there since. It's like, wow. Shit.
Yeah,
I'm trying to find the first one. Horrible.
There, be honest.
Now I'm trying to look for the first one with 10 or more people. Let's see. The first one with 10 or more was August 1st, 1966. The University of Texas Tower shooting was the most massive shooting in Austin, Texas. Yeah, so that one is the biggest one, which is probably why that's why it went off in your mind as one. But no, there were many before it, but it was the worst of its kind at that point.
And it was actually caught, by, I believe that was also the first one that was actually caught by the media live as it was.
Probably was, yeah.
So wait, hold on, Kenny. Did that mean Tim will actually write about something?
He was.
Oh, come on! Oh.
Well, no, he wasn't right because he was wrong. But he did remember one that happened. Well, you weren't right because you said that was the first one and it wasn't. So I mean, you're wrong, right?
I said it was the first mass shooting,
but it wasn't
by CDC guidelines.
Well, it was the worst one. It wasn't the first one. It was the first one with over 10 casualties.
Yeah, I meant you were right about the first one that had 10 more people. I wasn't talking about him being right. That was the first.
Wow.
Dude,
way to piss on my parade, guys. Unbelievable.
You're welcome.
Good God.
It's what we're here for, bud.
Baba, you're saying you're not. Oh boy.
It's what we're here for, bud. It's what we
don't give me shit in a cone and tell me it's chocolate, okay?
But it is chocolate, Tim. It's just got nuts in it.
And corn? and other different things? a fully assembled chicken nugget?
Actually, the school shootings, I mean, there are a lot, but they aren't they're usually only killing 1 or 2. It's still bad. They're killing 1 or 2 people. But like after that, the next school shooting that killed more than 2 people was 2002.
Wait. Hey, Kenny. My friend Nigel, who also adopted that to me, he actually have that he can't come up to give Canadian view because he's from Canada, so he probably a different view than us. Can he come up and he wants to?
I bet Nightwolf probably knows the school shooting that I was talking about in Canada, years ago. That's Scott Thompson.
Yeah, Nightwolf, you can come on up, Nightwolf. What's up, Toshi? I mean, get talking. Taco, what's up, Taco? All right, Canada actually, didn't they just have a mass shooting that was stopped before anyone got hurt? The police went there and did a fantastic job and stopped them before anyone was injured. So, good on them for the Canadian. Was it either Canada or Australia? I believe it was Canada. Then I want to say Canada. We're done watching videos for right now. Domestic terror. We're just having a conversation right now before we wrap things up.
I'm the only one talking? I've been sitting here doing nothing while Kenny and Catgirl are going back and forth like this 12 minutes. Jesus.
Oh.
Really?
So the next one, let's see. The next one would be And the next big one was Red Lake, Minnesota on the March 21st, 2005. 10 people, 10 kids. And then the next one, big one after that. Because I'm seeing a lot of them where some of them, no one was killed, 5 people were injured. But I mean, it's usually they stop them before it goes way too bad, which is a good sign.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's so sad that so many are happening, but I mean, the next big one was, of course, I remember this, a Virginia Tech shooting. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. That's what I was talking about, like Virginia, West Virginia. I mean,
33 people killed, 23 and injured.
Oh,
jeez, that was horrible.
They actually they had a ceremony. Was last weekend or the weekend before about that?
Actually, that surpassed the Ohio one. That's passed it was April 16th.
Wow.
So 33, that passed the Ohio one. Or the Texas one. Wherever it was. And then after that, the next one is... I'm only looking for big ones. I'm not looking for there's just too many that aren't that big. And then...
Well, that's scary, isn't it?
And then the Sandy Hook one. That was sad.
Yeah.
Oh, but wait, I thought that didn't happen.
No, we're not. No, it did happen. It did happen. You can't say anything about that, Tim. You can't say. Those are ways that'll get me in trouble because you people say that
I was being totally sarcastic, guys.
They won't care. I'm telling you. I'm gonna have to unlist this thanks to that. Thank you.
Oh, come on.
It's not your fault necessarily. It's just they really take that crap seriously.
Necessarily?
They take that shit seriously.
You know, when people add necessarily to the end of a statement, it's usually like, yeah, it is your fault.
But they're covering their bases. I understand why they're doing it. Like, I actually got a community guidelines track. Remember, I don't know if you were here.
But you're the one who said necessarily.
We had one of our, it was right when the pandemic was starting, and we had a conversation. Not a whole lot of information was known about it, and we were just kind of discussing what it was and all that. They actually, about a year after it came out, they actually said, we're removing this because it has misinformation about the pandemic. And I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah, they actually gave me a strike. They actually gave me a strike because I'm like, are you kidding me?
The heck, we didn't know anything about.
We didn't say anything. We were just talking about how we don't know what it was. Maybe it's this, maybe it's that, and all that. And they didn't care. They were like, nope, sorry, that's misinformation. I was gonna fight it, but I'm like, but I'm like, you know what? No, I'm just because I'd have to go through and try and figure out at what point they had an issue with it. You know what I mean? I was like, that's too much work.
Yeah, freaking.
It would have been easier to just tell them, hey, I've been locked up in Cat Girl's basement. Please cut me some slack.
Hey, Sonic.
The heck, Tim?
All right, so then after that was a Parkland one. And that was 17, okay. And then the next big one was Santa Fe.
9 was and not let him in for some reason.
Do you have a Google account? You have to have a Google account. You have to sign into your Google account. We won't get any information if you're worried about that. It won't even tell us your Google name. You can actually change your name if you want to.
Well, it's weird because me and him doing Dream Art Test with one of our friend groups, and we don't usually have that problem, so I don't know what's going on.
That's all right. Well, the Texas shooting that you were talking about a few moments ago was actually made into a TV movie starring Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell, rest in peace.
No,
Kurt Russell's dead, isn't he?
Dead?
I thought he was dead.
Kurt Russell?
Yeah, didn't he die?
No,
I thought he was the one that died recently.
Well, I think Goldie. I think Goldie's going to be pissed to hear about this.
I thought he was. Oh, you're right. He's not dead. Oh, my bad. Okay. My bad. My bad.
This is how rumors get started.
I was asking. I wasn't trying to imply that he was.
It's like you were asking, like, but saying at the same time.
But I thought it was somebody who recently pancreas. It was Patrick Swayze. That's what I'm thinking.
Dude, that was 20 years ago.
It wasn't 20. He didn't die in 2000.
Well, double check that.
He died like maybe 10 years ago, maybe.
I'm okay. I'm gonna say
almost 20 years ago, 2009.
Oh, I guess 2014. Shit. I mean, not that I'm celebrating that. And I can't believe they're remaking Ghost. Are you serious?
No, it doesn't surprise me.
I am just like, they're doing it with Little Mermaid.
Just wait. They're gonna remake fucking Breakfast Club 2, and I'm just going to flip my shit. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. If they do remake the Breakfast Club, they're going to go. I mean, I don't like to use this term, but in the term of the conservatives are going to flip their crap because it's going to be a very inclusive cast.
Right.
You already know it's going to be. The way everything is right now, it's going to be. It's not going to be exactly, and that's not what worries me. What worries me is they're going to try and adopt it as their own and change it. And the Breakfast Club does not need to be changed. It is movie fucking magic.
It was perfect.
Yes, fantastic. There's no reason to even. I mean, if you're going to update it, fine, update it. Update it the way it is. You go in, if you want to change characters, erase. I got no issue with that. Don't fuck with the script. The script was great.
I was about to say you don't mess with the products. Their reason they're called cold closets and stuff, and not just because how old they are.
John Lynn's dead. Yeah, John Lynn's been dead, hasn't he? Yeah.
Who?
John Lynn's been dead. He died in the
John Lennon?
Wayne.
Wayne. John Wayne. Yeah, he died in 1978.
That's what I thought. The 70s. Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was going to win a prize or something. Sorry. Well, not that I would want it under the circumstances.
Oh, I think he found it. Well, the Nightwolf says your device is not connected.
Yeah, he is at Canada, the internet not that great. He actually from the area of Canada where they're dealing with the wildfires.
Strawberry, in a way, yeah. I mean, it definitely it almost seems like a uniquely American thing, though it does happen in China quite a bit, and it does happen in Japan on occasion. It happens in Australia and Canada, but it does seem to happen a lot more here than it does anywhere else. But then again, when you think of the data that there are 2 or 3 times more guns than people in the United States, you shouldn't be too surprised about that.
Well, I suppose so.
I mean, come on. I mean, think about it. There are that many guns. I mean, if there were a nuclear explosion, cockroaches and guns would be the only fucking survivors in a nuclear.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't make it with my baseball bat alone, would I?
No, you really wouldn't.
Nah, I
No.
think I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
You wouldn't at all.
I'm
No.
glad I have them both near me and keep them under my bed at night when I sleep.
Well, I made the baseball bat kind of fit. Well, I made the baseball bat would fit him since he wearing a baseball hat.
What?
Talking about your hat.
Yeah, your profile.
Yeah. Are you saying that gives people blank authority to target me?
Yeah, you're a Red Sox fan. Duh.
God damn it. You know?
See, I get where Catgirl's coming from. You're a Red Sox fan. It makes sense.
Dude, I mean, come on.
If you were Oakland,
I resisted the urge to lunge through the drive-through and to a guy who was wearing a Giants hat and a Giants uniform with, Eli's number on it.
Eli.
Like, fuck you!
So, speaking of sports, is Brady gonna play again, or is he done? Does anyone know? Is he retiring finally?
I was say, how is Brady?
He gets proof of ownership, pot ownership of the Raiders. He can't be a player. So,
is he trying to become an owner of the Raiders?
Why
the Raiders though?
Well,
Josh
hold on.
McDaniel.
Art Shell is finally going to sell him?
Wait, hold on. I sort of don't know that, but how is Brady now even?
He's in his 40s. I'd say that's 45, maybe 46. That's my guess. You can Google it and find out.
It's not exactly true. True story is that Tom Brady was born back in 1927.
Actually, that is absolutely false, Sonic. Taze, that also is absolutely false. It is Go A's. That's the only acceptable answer.
And keep them in Oakland.
Agreed.
Oh, fuck. What are they thinking? And by the way, my condolences to you A's fans on the recent passing of Vida Blue.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yep. Ooh, NBA Finals is coming up. I haven't been paying attention. Who's it gonna be? Did Golden State make it? I just hope it's Golden State, because then it would give me credence to what happened with the Kings losing.
Golden State got eliminated.
Oh, by who?
Denver.
Motherfucking Denver. Okay.
It's actually Denver against and Denver beat LA.
It's a Heat. The Nuggets and Heat.
Yeah, Denver Nuggets and the Heat. It's the first time ever for the Nuggets, I believe.
Congratulations to them. And then, the Heat they suck.
I hate them.
Yeah, I do too.
Oh, I hate them.
Yeah.
I really do. After last night. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Tate does a funny comment. He said, I like two baseball teams, the Giants, whoever beats the Dodgers.
I'm a Dodgers fan. I'm looking forward to football this next year. Niners are going to be awesome this year again. Hopefully they go all the way, especially with that new rookie. Ooh, he's a badass.
You don't think they're going to miss Jimmy Garoppolo?
Hell no. Here's the thing. Like, Jimmy G is good on paper. He just doesn't fit the system in San Francisco. He wasn't consistent enough. He's a good quarterback, and I'm sure he'll thrive wherever he ends up. Just he wasn't right for what the Niners needed,
And it was amazing because he got this huge contract.
Oh, I know.
Based on
literally two games.
2 games.
Yeah,
with
I know.
Patriots.
I know.
2 games.
And he was sitting theoretically he should have been really good. He was learning from Brady, and he's a good quarterback, don't get me wrong. It's just he never developed. Sort of like what's his name? Boomer. Was it Boomer Esiason? He was the number 1 pick, wasn't he? No, it wasn't Boomer.
Boomer Esiason?
No, it wasn't Boomer.
He's a Hall of Famer, isn't he?
No, I'm talking about it's someone else.
Ryan Leaf?
Probably one of them, yeah.
Hey, Candy, I'm a quick one. Do you mind sharing my screen for a minute? 941 me so a picture to tell about how chicken nuggets are made as a dog.
Okay.
Say what?
It's how chicken
I
nuggets are
will
made.
want me to show you a picture, Tim. And nothing bad.
Well, I mean, it's what?
You see it?
That's really small.
Sure.
That is really small.
Oh, I don't know how to make it bigger, but basically it said, I don't want to be a nugget. I don't wanna.
Well, you know, don't worry if you're a chicken. There's not much chicken in nuggets, but
Well, that
you didn't hear from me.
That is not a surprise, Julie. Remember the first case it was a mistrial. So yeah, I'm not surprised that he was found guilty. I mean, here's the thing: he's in the Church of Scientology. There are all kinds of things wrong with the Church of Scientology, all kinds of things. So,
oh my God, he was found guilty.
Of the evidence they had, it's not a surprise.
I hadn't heard that. Wow.
Apparently, it's just happening.
I know they had blocked him and out of the his TV show's promotional material that he has with what's his name? The other one from the '70s show.
Ashton,
yeah.
The Ranch. That is a funny ass show.
The Ranch, yeah.
That's a funny ass show. I like that show.
Sam Elliott, my God.
Yeah, Sam Elliott, he's great in that. Yeah.
He is the dude.
Yeah.
You know?
Great series. It is a great series.
Sometimes the bar eats you. No, sometimes you eat the bar. Sometimes the bar eats you. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, what the hell were you just saying, Tim? Dave beer or something?
No, that was Big Lebowski.
Oh.
Big Lebowski.
I would think. Well, I would think Dave beer because, frankly, I had never heard the Dave beer in writing, so.
So, what do you guys think about the whole debt ceiling deal? Have you guys been following it at all?
Nah, man.
Well, luckily I haven't hit my debt ceiling yet. Thankfully. Close though.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Wait, are we?
No, I do. Right? You're talking about government and stuff.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, you know.
Wait, are we even talking about?
This is probably going to be the one that'll get you struck. Is I believe that the debt ceiling is a myth.
Yeah, but the 14th Amendment says we can't. I think the issue
we pay our bills.
But I think the issue is and a lot of people will probably agree with this. When we were ticking off of the gold standard is when our problem started.
I have heard that so many times.
Yeah.
Worst thing Nixon ever did.
No, I don't know about the worst thing. Watergate was pretty bad.
How about that?
No.
How about
that? Look at us now.
I actually watched one of Nathaniel's streams the other day. He was over near the Canadian border. He was filming. Ooh. I went in there and I was asking. So I said, "Hey, so with Silent Boy, what was it like working with Silent Boy?" He's like, "Oh, Silent Boy's not that bad. Like he wasn't that bad to me and all that." I'm like, "All right." That's really all he said about it. I'm like, "Okay." But yeah, it was interesting.
So Silent Boy went up to Canada.
No, they weren't there. But he's when he went out to LA.
He went down to LA. Okay,
he's audited with Silent Boy.
I was thinking those border patrol guys in Canada, they would eat him alive.
Oh, it'd be hilarious.
I was about to say, Tim, I talked to you and I will not find that. Yeah, Canada doesn't play around with fraudsters.
No, they really don't. There are some
that do that.
There's some Canadian auditors out there too. They're not that great. But it's funny because there's no First Amendment in Canada. I think it's someone. Someone was saying that there's a. there's like articles, some sort of.
Have you ever heard of the First Amendment?
Some article or something that they use. Nightwolf would probably know. He's Canadian, so he would know.
I mean, we've all seen videos, haven't we, of like, you know, people actually saying like in Canada, you know, haven't you ever heard of the First Amendment? You know, and like the cops are like, what? You're in Canada, pal. You know, so turn yourself around, eh?
Actually,
Put your hands around your back, eh?
Actually, Night will confirm to me that that everybody in America thinking Canadians always say A. It does a stereotype. They don't. Canadians don't say A all the time with every sentence.
Oh no, I know that. I'm speaking to. I've talked to a lot of Canadians.
I was like Tim though. So.
Yeah. Kenny, how's it feel? You were getting blamed for something I said.
I know, right? Jeez.
How's it feel, brother?
No,
Not
I was
good.
I was telling Tim so he won't get in trouble with the Canadians.
Yeah, you know, Nightwolf's gonna find you, and he's gonna go to your McDonald's, and he's gonna beat your ass, Tim, and I'm gonna laugh. And I hope Nightwolf films it. You should film it and then send it to me, and we'll get Tim and you on, and you guys can discuss exactly what's happening and what is going through your mind. Like, we'll slow down your fist entering the frame as it inches towards Tim's face, and I'll say, Tim, at this moment, what were you thinking? He's like, well, actually, I wasn't thinking. I was shitting myself. And Nav was like, well, Smile was not creepily, but Smile was creepy.
And the Canadian guy at the same time would be saying, like, I was thinking, like, oh, what is this about, eh? What is this about, eh?
Now they don't. Now they don't say A, but they do. I mean, Canadians, depending on where you're at, you will have that kind of northern accent. But then again, in other places, you're gonna have a French accent because of French Canadians. It depends on where they're at. And you know, honestly, what about the ones that are more up north? Well, actually, you know what? No, because Canada,
those are the obnoxious ones.
So, I mean, I don't know what they sound like. Maybe they sound British, because I'm sure there's still British parts of Canada, too. So, I mean, theoretically, there could be 3 different accents coming out of Canada. Go ahead, Catgirl.
Nightwolf had told me about the Inuits that are located in Canada. The Inuits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're native.
Eskimos. Sorry, I got confused for a second.
The native Canadians.
Sorry,
so wouldn't they technically be Native Americans too, since they are on the continent of North America? So they technically could be called Native Americans still, couldn't they? I mean, technically, right?
I mean, oh my God, there's so many possibilities these days.
I mean, it's technical.
Incredible.
Well, for what me and I will talk about, if I remember right, he said that the Eskimos were the first one to cross into, that the Eskimo Inuit, they were the first ones to cross over into the North America continent. So
through the land bridge, right?
Yeah.
Through the Siberian land bridge.
North America to Asia before before global warming.
Yep. So the land bridge.
And you know what's amazing too? You know, we have the influx of migrants from the South America and everything like that, and I mean, you were talking about classification about French Canadian, Indian, and stuff like that. Couldn't they actually call themselves American Indians?
Technically, considering they're in North America, it would make sense. But
I just blew the people's mind.
But by that estimate, Mexicans could be called Native Americans too.
Exactly.
Brazilians could be Native Americans too. So I mean, technically. if you want to be technical about it. But then again, you know, or if you just want to be ass about it, no, you're a Native American, bruh. I'm a fucking Brazilian, bruh. What country? What continent do you live on, bruh? South America. Then you're a Native fucking American. Deal with it, bruh.
Bruh.
Why did it sound like you were? Why did it come out as a New Jersey accent or something?
That's not New Jersey. That was New Jersey would be
That
like
sounds like to me.
New Jersey would be like it'd be a lot more like Tim.
No, actually, if he was going to do a Jersey accent, he'd have to sound more girly.
Yeah, definitely.
Like John Bon Jovi.
And a lot more aggressive. A lot more girly and aggressive at the same time. It really is a uniquely Jersey thing.
That's true. I met a girl from Jersey one time, and never mind. Anyway.
What goes on New Jersey saying?
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. Welcome to New Jersey.
Oh god, that sounds like a piggy for some reason.
So, all right, so Nightwolf, how far? What is Canada's northernmost city? Because I know a lot of Canada is wilderness still. So I want to know how far north.
You already know the answer?
City. I don't.
Oh,
I'm asking.
Oh, I.
Now, if you don't know, you're just gonna look up Google. You can just say "fuck you, Kenny." Google it, and I'll be.
I honestly, I would say like maybe something like Calgary, but I think that's a province.
Yes, it is. It's not a city.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
Nilo, currently, Canada has 6 provinces that are either roughly the size or bigger than the days here.
I know, but what is the northernmost city is what I want to know. Oh, Halifax. Okay, so
Halifax?
That's
Wow.
what Sonic says. So
Well,
Sonic
it must
must have
be
Googled
true.
it. He must have Googled it, I'm assuming. It's whoever has the fastest Google fingers. Or is it?
Sonic's the same guy who told me about the
that's not Alexa.
third shooter at the JFK shootings. So, gotta believe him.
What about what do you guys think about all these AI things? Did you guys see the video of the guy that has actually had AI inserted to his brain so that he can walk again? That scares me.
Well, I mean, I already found out that I'm being replaced in my job. I'm being ushered out. No more customer service at McDonald's, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to be talking to an AI-generated voice to take your order. And I'm like, really?
Well, isn't
what,
it like...
What kind of algorithm is going to figure me out, baby?
Did you hear McDonald's actually opened their very first all-automated restaurant?
Yep. Right.
In Canada, I think.
Of course. Why not?
Tim, you are going to have a gaggle of Canadians enter your restaurant and just fuck you up. And I hope one of them films it.
Gaggle of geese?
The gaggle of Canadians.
Gaggle of Canadian geese.
Geese are mean. So I wouldn't mess with them either. They're mean as fuck.
Oh, you ever see them on the golf course, man?
Yeah.
Oh, if your ball is like near them and they're not going to move as you approach it, just drop it someplace else. Take the 2-stroke penalty.
And here's the thing, like with all this going on, most of our lawmakers already know that they are really trying to take people out of customer service and the workforce. They're trying to automate it because it takes a lot of mistakes out of things. Now here's the thing, like what is that going to do to the unemployment rate? You know what I mean? If all McDonald's end up going automated, which I highly doubt.
Wendy's is doing it, so that's confirmed too.
They're going all of them are going to be automated?
Yep.
When?
Wendy's. Well, I mean the drive-throughs at Wendy's.
Really?
Are going to be going all automated.
Huh.
And when you know I hate when exec VPs make the statements that the AI program that we have is better, if not, if exceeds our best customer service.
Tim, again, you are wrong.
Slap in the face, or
you're wrong again, Tim. They, like McDonald's, are testing an AI chatbot. They're testing it, just like McDonald's is testing their store they're opening. So it's a test. It's not going to be done automatically. They're seeing how it's going to work first, which is smart.
Okay. Sorry, I'm bad. My phone rang. Speaking of AI, have you guys seen the AI videos of the Biden, Trump, and Obama playing video games together?
Oh my God, no! Let me look for this. I gotta look for this. President, Biden, AI gaming. Let's see if this is on YouTube.
Yeah, they have played. Their videos of them playing like Slender Man.
Oh God, it's here. Hold on.
Freddy.
Let's check it out. Let's check it out. This sounds like it should be at least mildly entertaining. All right. Apparently,
there's several tales that pop up thinking President AI gaming videos. I would recommend it. They're hilarious.
Actually, all right. So apparently, they're arguing in the GTA lobby.
Oh, this would be good.
Good God.
It's most definitely not real. No shit.
Hello? Anyone in the lobby have a mic?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Oh, I was just wondering if anyone could help me sell my cocaine business. It's full at the moment.
Sure, I can help you. Go ahead and invite me to your motorcycle club. What's your gamer tag?
Awesome, thanks. My gamer tag is X the Bidenator.
All right.
Unfortunately, we got
the Bidenator.
Yeah, that was pretty dope with the video, the Bidenator.
Oh.
Like literally, some video really president to put Donald Obama with the Biden blaster.
The Bidenator. Oh my God.
The Bidenator.
All
That's
right.
better than Brandon.
All right. I'm gonna play it again. I don't want to have to rewind. So Tim, get a hold of yourself. All right.
got the fucking post-op van mission. I can't stand this shit.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, that is the worst one. That's the reason I just dupe Deluxos for money nowadays. Oh, hey, watch out. Someone just went ghost. Organization is named MAGA 2024. Some Trump cocksucker, probably.
Hey, you guys want? I could give you a whole list of the President gaming AI videos you guys can
Oh no,
watch.
I've seen some funny shit.
Oh. That's great.
All right, let's.
Well, you know what's scary?
My shit just got orbed. Some fucker named Trump Daddy. What an absolute degenerate.
Trump Daddy.
That's got to be some troll. No way, that's actually him.
Of course it's me. Who else would it be, Barack? I too play the great game of Grand Theft Auto Online. In fact, I was just golfing with the Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick the other day. Man, the Space Force could really use a weapon like this orbital cannon.
Fuck you. You're an asshole. You come into our lobby. All I'm trying to do is sell my coke that I've had sitting here for months with the 10 minutes of free time I have as president. And you have to come here and ruin it.
You shouldn't even be president, Joe. Let's be honest. Everyone knows what really happened.
Are you still on that shit, Donald? Is that why you've been stalking me in GTA Online? I bet you won't even come out of your facility, you pussy.
Why don't you cry about it, Sleepy Joe? Cry yourself to sleep, in fact.
How about you get your orange ass over here and 1v1 me on the ground? I bet I'll beat your ass just like I did back in the 2020 election.
Jesus, you cry so much, I should start calling you Sobbing Joe instead of Sleepy Joe. I'm coming out right now. Tell Barack not to help you, though.
Of course, on the Oppressor Mark II. Is that all you ever use? The game is called Grand Theft Auto, and all you bitch boys use is a flying fucking bike.
Joe, the score is 1-0, by the way.
Get that dumb score shit out of here. Everyone knows kids with the orbital cannon don't count. Let's see how good you are at sniping. Oh, and of course, I lag out of the game. Fucking horse shit. Oh, looks like the guy that tried to help me sell Obama Yo Mama sent me a voice message. Let's hear what he has to say.
Sorry about that asshole that griefed you. You want to help me sell my weed in an invite-only lobby later?
And it looks like there's also one from Trump Daddy. This message surely can't be anything good.
I am up globally. Hold my L's, Joe. You suck at the game, Nick.
Wow.
Bravo.
That was good. What else
That
we see?
was
Oh, you have
awesome.
to go to Dairy Queen.
And Cliff Hickson's in the house.
Oh God, U.S. presidents go to Dairy Queen.
Yeah, and they're also
Oh,
U.S.
God.
presidents play Among Us.
Let's check out this one.
You've tapped into something, Kenny.
Yeah, I think I have.
Hey, I'm the one that brought the
Thank you,
rocket
Mrs. Trump.
Stop, Melania. You're embarrassing me.
Thanks for taking me to DQ, Don.
Of course, Joe. Quite frankly, you deserved it after that boxing performance. Sleepy Joe, more like Glass Joe.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
Donald, I thought you said Joe couldn't make it.
The two of you need to stop being babies and make up. I can't beat the two of you if there aren't two of you.
Fine, but no more comments about me being sleepy.
Yeah, and no more comments about my wife.
I can't make any promises on that one, Brock.
Whatever. Let's just go in.
I gotta say, that spoon door handle is pretty rad.
Shut up, Joe.
Man, I'm starving. Thank the Lord there's no line.
Hi, welcome to Dairy Queen. What can I get for you today?
Hi, can I get a triple cheeseburger with fries, please?
Oh my God.
Small, medium, or large?
Large for sure.
Fat ass.
Oh, and that's not all. Get me a triple chocolate brownie too, please.
No wonder we have an obesity epidemic in this country.
Oh, shut the hell up. Your guy's turn to order.
Hi, can I just get a chocolate dipped ice cream cone?
Sure thing.
That's all you're getting, Joe?
Why would you get anything other than ice cream at Dairy Queen, Donald?
Because I'm hungry. Don't worry, Joe. If you are hungry, you can have some of my fries. Psych.
Very funny, Don.
Okay. Can I please get a medium Oreo Blizzard?
Got you. Will that be all?
Okay, I think that's all.
Can I get a name for the order?
Yes, name it Mario Kart Champion.
You're such a bitch, Donald.
Great. $25.56. How will you be paying?
Cash.
Yeah, Don got his card cut off when he spent too much on a wall.
Oh, fuck off. You better Venmo me back, by the way, Brock.
I only have Cash App.
Cash App is fine, too.
Hey, Don, didn't Melania say she had money for all of our food?
Oh, damn it, Joe.
Yeah, nice try, asshole.
Thank you. Take a seat and your order will be on the way shortly.
Okay, say less.
What a bunch of fucking weirdos.
Okay, let's sit over here.
Sure. I can't believe Don ordered a triple cheeseburger.
Oh, shut up, Brock.
Brock, you didn't even get real ice cream.
Joe, we've been over this. Soft serve isn't real ice cream either.
What are you talking about? Of course it is.
No, it's not, Joe. Soft serve is made with less milk fat and more air, which makes it fluffier and less dense.
But it still tastes like ice cream, and it's called ice cream on the menu, so it must be real ice cream.
Joe, that's not how it works. That's just marketing.
Oh, my God. Who the fuck cares?
Order for Mario Kart Champion.
I'll get it. Man, thank God I'm happy.
Brock, I don't care about marketing. It's still ice cream.
Joe, it's not the same thing.
It's still ice cream to me, damn it.
Agree to disagree then.
Why did you keep arguing, man?
Because if I don't keep talking, you'll probably fall asleep.
Oh, shut up.
I got the food, guys.
Let's go.
Hey, Joe, watch me put my Blizzard upside down.
I wouldn't advise doing that, Brock.
You can't stop me, Joe.
Oh, don't do that.
Wait, what? Joe, you buffoon. That's the whole gimmick of a Blizzard.
Yeah, Joe, I thought that was kind of obvious.
Just let me enjoy my cone in peace, man.
Man, oh, man. Where do I begin?
Donald, have you ever tried putting fries inside of the cheeseburger?
Barack, that is single-handedly the smartest idea you've ever had in your life.
Not gonna lie, that sounds nasty.
How?
I will say though, not as nasty as that Kablamo combo I gave you in boxing.
Oh, fuck you, Joe. At least I didn't lose to Michelle like Donald did.
Hell no, that was bullshit. Gloves changed color into the final round. Clearly, there was some foul play.
Yeah, okay, keep making excuses.
Look, if we're going to keep getting toxic whenever we play against each other, how about let's do a co-op game next?
That's actually not a horrible idea, Don. What game, though?
How about let's do the co-op on Super Mario Brothers 3 on the old Nintendo?
Jesus, Joe, you
Oh,
old
yeah.
bastard. That's only 2 player.
We can also do Mario Brothers on the Wii instead.
I'm down for that.
Why not get a 4th player as well into the mix so we can easily collect all the star coins?
Well, I can ask Michelle.
No! That would be a horrible idea, Brock.
Okay, well, who else could it be?
Holy shit, is that George?
Oh, shit. What's up, George?
What's up, gentlemen?
Oh,
Just got back from
no!
the ranch. Wanted to get myself a blizzard.
Told you people like blizzards, Joe.
Damn it.
Sweet Jesus, Donald. You got a whole 3-course meal out here?
Man needs to eat.
Say, George, how would you be interested in joining the 3 of us in some new Super Mario Brothers Wii after this?
Are you kidding me? Of course I'll join you for that. Just let me call up my dad first and make sure he's fine with me coming over.
Oh, good.
Jeez, George, you still have an iPhone 7?
That's more ancient than Joe.
Hey, man.
What can I say? It gets the job done.
So is he going to pick up or what?
Just give it a sec, Donald. He's not one with these gadgets like I am.
No way this man said gadgets.
Hello? Hi, Dad. It's George. Do you think I can go over to Barack's house for a bit?
Sure, son. Just don't be out too late or else.
Or else what? Or else what, Dad?
Son, you were supposed to read my lips there.
Dad, this is a phone call.
Oh, yeah, right. Just be back before your curfew.
Okay, Dad. Love you. Bye.
So?
Who said I can come?
Good shit.
I have a request, though. Please let me be Yellow Toad.
Okay.
Why?
I'm just a big fan of Yellow Toad, that's all.
Sure, George, you can be Yellow Toad.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right, well, me and Joe are done with our stuff, so I'm ready to get this shit on the road when you guys are.
Hold on. Let me finish all my food first.
Oh, God damn it.
Hey, Candy, you think that find the videos where Kingdom Ooh is in them?
Yeah, there's this one where. Hold on, let's see. There's one I want to show you that.
Oh, and you're welcome for bringing up the rabbit hole that is the Predator AI videos.
Oh.
Cliff's asking if anyone remembers when SMR Labs 777 did a video of a chase and had frauditors' voices involved in the chase.
I not heard that one.
I can see Joe Orga screaming. No! And by the way, just big reveal.
The use of
it's
artificial.
Okay for me to make fun of Canadians because my grandmother and grandfather were Canadian. So ha.
All right, so this is apparently Ron DeSantis' announcement that he's talking with all these people on Twitter page. Look who he's talking with.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Adolf Hitler, Dick Cheney, the devil, the FBI, George Soros. Let's check this
Hello, can you hear me now?
Can I please make my big announcement now? Everyone just...
Hello.
Just shut up, George.
Can somebody just mute George?
Dick, could you try not to cough on the...
Okay, so how are we going to take out Trump, you guys?
Guys from the FBI, this is not a private call. This is a public Twitter space. Everyone can listen in.
God damn it.
Anyway, guys, we invited everyone to this this Twitter space so Governor Ron DeSantis could...
Everyone just shut the hell up so I can make my announcement, okay?
You go, girl.
Wait, the devil is gay?
So what? Everyone in this call is gay.
Oh my God, they're literally called the
I'll be honest,
devil.
it's good. What can you say? Also,
Wait, was there literally someone in that they'll call the devil? They're hilarious.
Yeah, it was fucking...
Some of these people are so incredibly creative with the content that's out there.
Well, no, this isn't that isn't content. That is completely using AI to create that.
Yeah.
I mean, it didn't use pictures that they clipped from, a prior video or picture and just use it with AI. I guess
they Googled a picture, put it on the little thing, and then they use AI to do everything else. I mean, AI. Here's the thing. Here's why I'm scared about AI, because of all these deep fakes that are out there. You will not be able to believe what you see anymore. All these things that auditors like to say, a lot of people say the camera doesn't lie. Well, now the camera most definitely will lie with the AI. It is a problem. And the fact that it doesn't need us anymore once you create it to learn. And I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna become sentient and things like that. I don't know about all that, though I guess it is possible. But I mean, it's just it just feels like it is the beginning of the Terminator. Doesn't it feel like the beginning of the fucking Terminator movies?
Yeah.
It really does. It's too close to home, too close to home for me.
Yeah. This is how it all ends. Eventually, some dude is gonna get a mechanical doll, sex doll with AI and everything, and that'll be it, man. That's it. He'll be like you, lover, and twist his neck.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, AI for me kind of tricky. So that one hand, I don't exactly like that they're playing people dolls, but on the other hand, I don't have problem with people using AI to make the fun videos like the president AI videos or, you know, the videos we saw. So the kind of a tricky subject for me. I guess, you know, that like with anything else, it depends solely on how people use it.
Oh yeah,
Actually, I told my boss, this is not the right time to do it because, we got a group of kids, coming up, through school now, who for the last 2 years have been just shut away. Okay. And, it's created, it's turned them into social morons.
Oh yeah.
And you're not helping them, when, McDonald's is supposed to be like, or any fast food place, it's supposed to be like a good fast, first job, where you get to learn to interact with people. That's so important in life, but, it's like, no, they don't want the kids to even be sociable.
No, and it's just gonna make it's gonna make more technological jobs where people are not seeing each other and not having to interact. You can do everything over the computer via the computer, and it really is just going to create a lot of at least this generation and definitely the next generation that are just going to be so they're going to be so removed from reality. They're just going to be they're going to think their phone or their computer, their laptop or whatever, that is reality. When no, there's a whole lot of reality ever. I mean, just look at all the people, how people react online. Communities like 4chan, communities like Reddit. These communities are just absolutely, and Twitter is becoming toxic. All these communities are just becoming toxic because there's no accountability.
Yeah,
I mean, even just
I would like to point out Twitter becoming taught that it not new is it been gone for quite a while, but now it's getting worse. Hence why I don't touch Twitter with 10-foot pole.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's crazy because when the internet came out, of parents worried that my kid gonna get addicted to the internet, be on it all day, not do anything. But now with no AI voice stuff, it which will you consider be worse, the internet or AI will play everything? Yeah.
Well, just think of it like this, like especially with this AI and the voices they use. Now, this is just another tool for scammers to use to scam hardworking Americans or Canadians or hardworking people around the world of their money.
Or the elderly, because they for sure a lot of them don't know about this AI stuff.
Well, I mean, because think about it. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, it already was it already was hard on the elderly because that's who a lot of these phone scammers use. Like they pretend to be the IRS and say, "Hey, you need to pay your taxes," and they'd steal money from them. And they don't know that the IRS isn't going to contact them like that. They're not going to ask them for this information and things like that. You wouldn't know that unless you went on the website, and a lot of these older people just don't know this information, and they're being manipulated. But now with the AI, it makes it that much easier.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some they can make it. They can pretend to be someone official. Like, hi, I'm blah blah blah, and I run the NSA or I run this, and
or pretend to be a loved one if the gamer can accomplish that. Make AI voice to sound like their loved one.
I mean,
there's just... and Kenny, I can't resist. I don't know if you see the comment in chat from Taze. Tim took a sex doll to prom. Taze, aren't you glad that I got your mother home before you woke up? Breakfast and everything. Boom!
Mic drop.
Got you back.
Hey, I thought my
you gotta give me that.
I thought my 100D nuts jokes were stopping. Now Tim turned Hey, Tim, I didn't know
that felt so good. That felt so good.
All right, guys. It has been fun.
It was bursting out.
We're gonna have to call this one. It's been a whole lot of fun, though.
Yeah.
I should be able to go live again next week. We'll see. No promise for next week, but I will try.
It's always fun, Kenny.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Kakro, you got anything last minute to say before we go?
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun, and man, we really did hit it on quite day. It might drop there, didn't we?
It worked out.
And no response from Taze.
I did Tim.
He's too busy crying. He's too busy crying. Mommy, is it true?
All right. Anything last minute to say, Tim?
I'm a gentleman. I don't kiss and tell. So.
Well, I think we should go processing what Tim said. Don't think you'll reply to that. I think you
you got it right there. 2.5 hours of lunacy.
It really was, but it was a lot of fun. All right, guys, thank you for joining me.
Thank you.
We're gonna have a new video up. Hopefully, what's today? Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday?
Wednesday.
We'll see.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Tomorrow or Friday. Either way, I'll have a new video for you guys. All right, guys, please enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Or whatever you need to do. Thank you for joining me. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already done that. And subscribe to Tim Talk too, because eventually, I'm guessing in the next 3 or 4 years, he'll give you something. All right, guys.
Use a TED Talk, which I guess Jose is doing now. How the hell that happened is beyond me.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Tim Barry is not actual talking dog. Taste my mind.
All right, guys.
Oh, wow. Taste is like, oh.
I got no love for the fakeness. If you want to play tough and want to hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you want to play tough and want to hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,